hmm the Nazi prostration. Yeah. hmm hmm their aim largely has succeeded. Yeah. hmm Only remnants of the European Jewish population. Yeah. Remain in Germany. In the countries which Germany occupied and those which were her satellites or collaborators. Yeah. Of the 9,600,000 Jews who lived in Nazi dominated Europe, 60% are authoritatively estimated to have perished. Yep. 5,700,000 Jews are missing from the countries in which they formerly lived. And over 4,500,000 cannot be accounted for by the normal death rate nor by immigration. Yes. Nor are they included among displaced persons. Yeah. History does not record a crime ever perpetrated against so many victims, or one ever carried out with such calculated cruelty. Yeah. Now, this calculation of the actual damages of the cruelty, let me give you an example. Let's say you're married. You've been married for 10 years. Your spouse alleges domestic violence and child abuse. Yes. Has you put in jail. Poop. The spouse abducts your kids. Yes. And kidnaps them and then moves to Clallam County and says, my husband's arrested and he's on Guam. Yeah. And he's just a real tyrant. You issue a protection order without any due process to the actual spouse. Yes. And then I get out of jail. I get evaluated. I do 7 hours of parenting classes. I entered into a program, what was called diversion. Yeah. I complete the 7 hours of parenting classes, and I'm on probation for 1 year. I'm allowed to leave the island of Guam because they allowed me to get my passport. Yes. I travel back to Clallam County, and what I find out, yes, is the I can be on you. Pooh. I moved to 1023 Kitchen Dick Road after being kicked out of my grandmother's house. Yes, she does. Live in a fifth wheel for approximately 10 months from March until December of 2012. Yes. And I don't know how the way things are. Yes. Now, the pastor would tell me, oh, by the way, pooch. But looking at the pastor's wife and the amount of purple that she's wearing, I think to myself, yes, she might not know that somebody's having sex through the actual spouse that she has, and they can see her naked body. No. Yeah. Well, I think if you can see through my eyes and hear through my nose, I dislike your technology. And looking at her, yes, yes, I realize how corrupt her pastor husband is. Boo! Now, while going through a dissolution of marriage without getting any notice of court, the thought that someone could see through her own husband's eyes and could see her naked body causes me to want to be protective of that nakedness. No, he doesn't. Yeah. Now, after having the electricity turned off on me in the middle of winter, yes, mhm, taking my passport and all my personal items because I had planned on returning there. Yes, I had an issue about where do I keep all of my personal possessions. So I go to my grandmother's for Christmas of 2012. Spend approximately 2.5 months there before my relatives kick me out. Pooch. I get here and I find out that I'm divorced. Oh, was that right? Yes. But nobody gave me a copy of it. So from there, I stayed at a friend's and I got kicked out again. And another friend drives me to a homeless shelter. Oh, that's finding out that I'm a target of virtual movies. Yes. I stay there for 3 months. Phew. Then when I get out, I move to my, well, they're really half cousins. Yes. My grandma Clara had a brother named Ray and Sue Holst. Yes. Well, their adopted daughter takes me in, and her husband's real nice. He works out there at a logging company as one of these loaders. Yes, he does. I stay there for maybe 2 to 3 months during the winter, and they kick me out. Poop! Now I'm back on the street walking around all summer wondering what I'm going to do. Pooch. Eventually, after being electrocuted numerous times, yes, I was able to find a place to live, but I don't remember where it was. Yeah. Maybe it was the overnight shelter. Could have been. And I'm obligated to live in the overnight shelter for approximately a year. Eventually, yes. I moved to Centralia for 10 months, thinking I'd build myself a little business called Prospecting 22. Yes, it did. But the whole big joke on me is I'm the target of this huge conspiracy against the enforcement of the rights of American citizens. Well, you issued a protection order in 2013 where you didn't give me a copy of it because you didn't serve me. Yes, I returned thinking it's only a 1 year protection order because of my want to talk to my sons. I go to the police department to get a copy of whatever it is that they have to give me.